Hi, Dr. Pearl Hilliard here again. Before I get started on the success bites, I'd really like to give you a perspective on sort of my mindset and where I'm coming from. And so I'm going to sort of do two little videos. The first one on positive psychology and the next one on appreciative inquiry. So that's really where I stem from, the strengths movement, positive psychology and appreciative inquiry. So what is positive psychology? Well, it's quite interesting. I mean, it's been around since the 1990s, as such. And even though people before that have believed in some of the principles, obviously, but positive psychology was really sort of making a differentiation between, you know, if you have the median line in terms of where people are, where average people are, then abnormal psychology, we're sort of looking below that. And people who are sort of perhaps anxious or schizophrenic, or they have phobias, or they have stress, you know, whatever it is. So their sort of functioning is perhaps lower than the average. And psychology has sort of tried to bring it up to the average, so people are feeling okay, that they're good. Whereas positive psychology is actually taking it from there, taking it from the average and saying, okay, now you're average, so how can you actually perhaps go to a higher level? How can you start flourishing? And so that's really what we're looking at in terms of positive psychology. So it's not just thinking of it in terms of your personal life, and obviously that's important, but also in terms of your work life. And Dr. Martin Seligman, who's the father of positive psychology, he created a model, the PERMA model, which has 5 components to it. And if you have these components in your life, then you're probably going to be, from the average, you're going to be flourishing. So you're going to be sort of above that average line. And so he had the PERMA model, PERMA, and that's positive emotions, engagement at work or engagement in your life, relationships, forgotten about that, relationships, meaning and achievement. So these are the 5 things that if you have them in your life, whether it be personal life or at work, then you're actually going to be starting to do that flourishing, so be living above the line. So you as an individual, or you as a manager or leader, you want to try and ensure that you are incorporating these kinds of issues into the work life so that your employees are actually flourishing rather than just sort of being average and being functioning. So that's the PERMA model, and I'll get into that in more detail at a later stage, but I just want to leave that with you right now because I see I'm starting to be running over my time. So I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!